Jaffa cake. I hate Jaffa cakes. Why would you have orange and chocolate mixed together? So apparently on the back of all these biscuits is a question about the Lazarus Project. Let's find out what these biscuits want to know. Bourbon, not my favourite biscuit, but the question is, what is it like working with Joe Barton, who's the writer? Joe Barton, brilliant. We had such a good time with him on series 1, and I feel like on series 2, he's expanded his mind, taking the brakes off of his imagination. The capers and the journeys we go on this series are even bigger, bolder, and more exciting. The chocolate digestive, which I think is the king of biscuits. Describe the Lazarus Project to someone who's never seen it. It's a complicated one. The Lazarus Project is a show about a multinational organisation who've got the ability to turn back time, back to checkpoints, in order to avoid world-ending disasters. In this show, we kind of look at various characters who work for the organisation and think about what the impact of their responsibility, their great responsibility, is on their personal lives. What was your most memorable moment from filming season 2? We've got to go some cool places. We shot in Morocco, we shot in the Alps. So it was great to kind of expand the Lazarus world. This one, the shortbread finger. Do you ever get nervous before filming? Yeah, I do kind of get nervous before filming, but we're so lucky to have such great cast and crew. I really spend most of the time having a laugh with those guys, and then before you know it, director's called action. The transition from being on set to being on camera is very quick. We've got such a great group of people and such great energy on the set. Nerves don't get too overwhelming. Jaffa cake. I hate Jaffa cakes. Why would you have orange and chocolate mixed together? What was the best thing about working with the rest of the cast? Kind of started to that. The best thing about working with the rest of the cast, we all got on so well in series 1. It was kind of like going to work with your mates. Do you know what I mean? We were lucky to have some brilliant people added on to the cast for series 2. Sam Troughton, Safia Big Green. Everyone is just wonderful, both in terms of their acting ability and the quality of their character. Well done, the casting director. What can fans expect from series 2? Fans can expect more of the same and more, so the explosions are going to be bigger, the car chases are going to be faster, the tears are going to be warmer, the love scenes are going to be... For now, we've had the opportunity to get into our flow in the first series. This series has just been about more expression and exploration. Really, really proud of what we've put together and really excited to share it. Well, Custard Crinan. Describe your character's biggest flaw. George isn't really a learn from your mistakes kind of guy, so especially in a show where you've literally got time going back in circles, to see George making the same mistake again and again and again is maybe frustrating for some people, but entertaining for others. I think George has got a big heart. He's got a big heart and he's got a huge capacity for love, and that's both his greatest strength and his biggest flaw. The rich tea biscuit. I'm not really one for dipping biscuits in tea. I think biscuits should be eaten dry. The question is, what makes the Lazarus Project so special as a show? I really love how the Lazarus Project exists in between genres, so you can swing from one moment where it feels like super sci-fi to a moment where it feels like a romantic comedy to another moment where it feels like an action thriller. It's got everything, something for everybody. It was a real joy and privilege to be able to lean into all those different genres and hopefully make something that feels pretty unique. So yeah, I guess the biscuits have spoken. Check out Lazarus Project Series 2 on Sky.